And that is how change happens. One gesture, one person, one moment at a time. Libre. Good day, everyone. Today on Politics, we'll be having a proper look at the new office bearer Trump's success in taking the presidency, and what we should not, for the better of all, allow to happen with this fresh shift in the political stage. So, much to the despair and joy of many, the Mr. Donald John Trump has taken his earned position of President of the United States of America, 45th in the line, on this January 20th inauguration day. In my opinion, though, really his ascension to the actual role itself is far from special at this point. He had effectively been the president since his election victory, having already spoken with world leaders like the Prime Minister of Japan, Pakistan, Kazakhstan, and others, along with his many other presidential actions. It's really only for decorum's sake that he's yet just taken the title officially. But, that aside, now that he's finally here like a mediocre package from eBay, there's a few things that both fans and critics alike should not do with Trump's actions. The first, and probably one of the most important of them all, is, with the tumult of the election cycle having come to a conclusion, we must not allow our political inquisitiveness, initiative, and focus fall away. The very tumult, its cacophony, its ubiquity of presence on everyone's mind that it kicked up over 2016 must not fade away as all settles into a new 4 and maybe 8-year paradigm. His last cycle kicked down the doors and reached into the keeps of those who had never given a damn about politics in the years past, and brought them into the national and international conversation. Even though inevitably this brought in tremendous amounts of uninformed and misinformed people who won't leave those states anytime soon, there are untold wealths of minds that will. And moreover, it should be more than encouraged to expand your knowledge on the United States internals and at least a cursory understanding of the foreign affairs of the world. This sort of awareness has been unseen for quite some time, and with it, there's an unspeakable amount of potential available simply from a base understanding of current events amongst the general populace. Which brings us to the second thing we mustn't do with this new period. Stage massive knee-jerk reactions. That power of knowledge which so many, even with official media, individual efforts, and false information abound, can and doubtless will be put to a colossal and wide-reaching effort. This in mind, each and every should be wary of swift, ill-considered, reactionary kickbacks to new information. More often than not, even if it's something trivial, inane, and insignificant, a great huff can be raised well beyond an appropriate response. See feminism for a tragically by-the-book example of this, or the more radical elements of the alt-right for an equally classic example. The newfound, wildly varying politically informed masses must be mightily tempered with a careful consideration and ingrained necessitation for verifiable, clearly demonstrated cited sources for any, but especially groundbreaking information and news that boils to the surface of the media mainstream and otherwise. And finally, we must not allow for the new establishment of subjective latching onto politicians, and the politics surrounding and propelled from them. Those on the left, those on the right, and the sparse independents should each and all be judged on their actions, words, and history objectively. In addition to this, there must be a significant pushback against subjective information being passed as factual in this day of flurried knowledge. Though it is quite easy to slip into a bandwagon led by one camp or the other in this political soup, it's integral to the responsible connoisseur of national, international, and local affairs to remain a bulwark of precise and accurate analysis on just those. In all, for sake of leveling out what is an unnecessarily harshly and often overly sure, polarized people, being actually credible as many would like to believe they are, and bring a slight bit more transparency to the thick fog that many find themselves in, these are but a few things we should and shouldn't do in light of the new office holder mantling the highest post in the nation. Forget these direly important happenings and those ahead simply because your site isn't being pumped full of knowledge on politics. Take on the role of the reactionary for sake of ease, or fall into the endless depths of propagating opinion as hard and fast fact, nor allow your opinion to tread upon your objectivity in knowledge. Thank you all for listening. Whether you found my content enjoyable or detestable, please give a thumbs up or down, share the video with others, subscribe and contribute to the discussion via my social media, join the community at our Discord server through the invite link below, engage with your fellow watcher via the comments below that. If you'd like to support my channel, help me produce videos, and engage with you all with more frequency, or show your appreciation, I would petition you to become my patron via Patreon, or donate via the PayPal link in the description below. The link to my Patreon page where you may accomplish this and receive rewards based on the amount donated is listed in the description, just below the PayPal link. Till then, everyone, this has been Xilver with the Z.